Welcome to Hank's Place. Here at Hank's Place, we choose to live in the new covenant. Jesus' sacrifice has made the old covenant obsolete. That's Hebrews 8:13. Instead of shadows and types and commands to be obeyed, we find God completing an eternal covenant all on our behalf. And it's a covenant full of promises. Promises to be believed and received instead of performance to be achieved. Pretty good, huh? Hebrews 13:9 tells us not to be misled then into thinking that there are practices and rituals that we must observe, but rather let us allow our hearts to grow and become established in God's grace. After all, as Hebrews 9:14 says, how much better than any old covenant sacrifice is the blood of Christ? The more we realize this, the more our conscience is cleansed from dead works, mere rituals, empty things, to serve the living God. Now, to serve the living God here means in the sense of a priestly service, of worship, of intercession, of praise, important things like that. You see, Jesus has dealt with our sin at Calvary, all of it, eternally. Hebrews 9:12 and 9:15 speak of Jesus accomplishing eternal redemption in order that we might receive an eternal inheritance. Amazing words, eternal inheritance. Think about them. In Hebrews 12:2, it speaks of looking at Jesus, author, originator, perfecter of the faith, who for the joy set before him endured the cross. Now, what joy was his, do you suppose? What was that about? As the Son of God, he already had everything, literally. Well, I submit to you that this joy Jesus was looking forward to, that joy on the other side of the cross, was his inheritance. And his inheritance, my friend, little drum roll, is you and me. Can you imagine? Can you conceive of it? Can it enter your mind, enter your heart? Jesus enduring the cross, despising the shame, to gain many, 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 countless brothers and sisters eternally redeemed. Wow. Jesus has made us heirs of God, living in the fullness of the life of Christ. His life in us, us living in him. Read Galatians 4:5-7, or Romans 8:15-17. They declare that we through Christ have been made, it's a done deal, sons and daughters of the living God. We've been adopted by God eternally, citizens of an eternal kingdom. So come on. Read those passages and rejoice, dear pilgrim. Rejoice, for we are citizens of a heavenly kingdom, a son or daughter of the living God, held firmly in the grip of the Almighty One. Today, rejoice in this great adoption and come alive.